I love talking with guys that are going to be first-round picks and just talking about what that process is like, what's going through their heads right now. I've got T-Mac, the receiver from Arizona. I asked him how to pronounce his first name, and I could try it 5 times, but without more prep, I wouldn't be able to. So I'm going to let you do it.
My name is Tetairoa McMillan.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And what is that, Tetairoa?
That's Tahitian.
Tahitian?
Yeah.
That's where your family's from?
No, I'm from Hawaii.
Right.
Yeah.
Why did you move? I saw you move to Cali.
Yeah.
Was that for football, for sports, or just your family wanted to live in Cali?
Yeah, I feel like it was just for more opportunities. I mean, I was young, so I didn't really have a say in anything. But yeah, my family and I moved out to Cali just for better opportunities.
Like academics and football and everything.
And work for my parents.
Right.
Regular stuff.
Okay, so what's this feeling like for you right now? So you and I are talking in February. The draft's coming up in April. Walk me through whatever you're doing on a day-to-day basis and what you're feeling.
I mean, right now, I'm training for the combine, training for pro day. Looking forward to getting drafted in April and playing my first season in the league. But I keep saying this, but this whole process, it's not real. It feels like fake almost. Not too many people get to experience what I'm experiencing right now. And I'm fortunate enough to be invited out here to the Super Bowl by Sharpie, and I was fortunate enough to partner with them and be a Rookie of the Year Sharpie following the lead of Roma Dunze and Mike Penix. And I partnered with them, and I'm looking forward to signing my first NFL contract with a Sharpie pen, S-Gel, no smear, no smudge. And hey, I actually want to gift you with some of my personal Sharpie pens.
Nice,
I got to gift you with my Sharpie pens.
Ooh,
man.
Can I grab these two?
You can have them all if you want.
Oh wow, thanks, man.
Got my signature on them, my personal Sharpie.
Dude, that is sweet.
Yeah.
Who's your marketing guy? You hooked that up pretty quick.
Oh yeah, no, come on, that's my dog. Look, Gino, Gino on the phone over there. Hey, he always business. Bzz. Look at him.
That is awesome, man. That you already got that deal. I have to be honest with you though. Why is Sharpie advertising or promoting? I don't even know what the alternative is. Like I don't ever sign an autograph with anything other than a Sharpie. Like I don't even know who Sharpie's competition is.
Exactly. That's my point.
Like people don't say, "Hey, can I get a marker to sign this?" They say, "Can I get a Sharpie?"
Yeah.
Like it's like Kleenex or can I grab a Coke? It's like you guys already got it, bro.
Come on, it's always a blessing being able to put my name next to Sharpie. Can't complain.
No, that's awesome. It's so funny because I was so ready to say to you, how did you end up at Arizona? Like, were you a late bloomer coming out of high school? But then I read up on you. Dude, you were a 5-star, like #1 recruit ever at Arizona. It sounds like you went there primarily because some of your boys were going there. Tell me about that.
So yeah, I was originally committed to Oregon
Yep.
my senior year, and then unfortunately the Oregon coaches left to Miami probably a week and a half before signing day. Yeah.
Oh.
But my
Cristobal and those guys.
Yep. But my second choice was Arizona because, I mean, my best friend was committed over there, and the 3 of the boys that I played youth football with were going over there, and I played high school with them. So I was like, man, come on, let's do it.
And you know what? You were a big part of turning that program around. I mean, that program had been down for a while, and then what you guys were able to do, and I know Coach Fish ended up getting the gig with Washington, but you got to be proud that your group, you guys kind of put Arizona Wildcat football back on the map.
Yeah, I mean, and that was the point of it. We didn't want to play with the best. We wanted to play against the best. So we kind of just, we want to be pioneers in the whole college football world. Going to a school that went 1-11 when we committed over there, going 5-7 our freshman year, and we went 10-3 our sophomore year. So winning the Alamo Bowl versus Oklahoma. So I mean, man, that's stories that you only hear in movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So being able to do that, and at the end of the day, all we wanted to do was bring light back to Tucson, allow them to find pride in our play. So
yeah,
hopefully we put smiles on the faces of Tucson.
You absolutely did that. Who are the guys that you like watching in the league? So my show is primarily NFL fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them don't know that much about you, probably haven't seen you play, or they've heard about you, or maybe like they're hoping their team drafts you. Is there a guy that people compare you to, or that you compare yourself to at all in terms of similar play style?
During this whole draft process, and a lot of people that I've talked to, they've compared me to Mike Evans.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good comp, man.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine having that career? 1,000 yards, like
11
12.
straight.
Is
yeah,
that was it? 11?
11.
That is unbelievable.
That's ridiculous. So
because you know every week that's who they're trying to stop. That's what's so impressive. He got to go to the Hall of Fame.
Have to.
It's unbelievable.
Have to, no question.
I can see that. So tall, but can run, but also terrific contested catch.
Yeah.
But you can also run routes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've heard about you, is that you run routes like a much smaller guy.
I mean, I try to, you know, being able – I already have the advantage at 6'4", bigger receiver. So, I mean, my years in college, you know, I've been trying to steal pieces from other receivers, smaller receivers in practice or in the game. Like, if I'm able to expand my horizon and be able to run every route in the route tree at 6'4", already having the advantage.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's only going to help me out.
What do you weigh, T-Man?
I'm like 215.
Is that about where you want to be?
Yeah.
6'4", 215. So it's funny, Puka's right there. I don't know if you know Puka at all, but I had him on the show earlier. I love how physical he is.
Yeah.
Do you get after it like that?
I try
as a blocker?
I mean, you know, he Polynesian. We both Polynesian, so we came up tough. So I feel like that's a big characteristic that Polynesians have, is being able to be tough. And the funny story about Puka is he is the best performance in high school I've ever seen.
High school?
High school performance. I watched him. I watched one game of him in high school.
How?
And that was the best performance I've ever seen. He had like 317 yards.
But he's in Utah.
He played a team in California.
Oh, and you went to the game, or you saw it on TV or something?
No, I went to the game.
You went to the game?
Yeah.
How old were you?
It was my I want to say it was my freshman year of high school.
And he was a senior.
He might have been a senior, yeah.
Okay, and that was the best you've ever seen a receiver?
He had 317 yards with like 4 or 5 touchdowns. Come on.
Playing against who? Do you remember?
He played against Santa Margarita High School.
They're usually pretty good, right?
Yeah, they're pretty
Orange
solid.
County?
Yep, because he went to Orem.
Right, in Utah.
Yeah. Yep.
How did Santa Margarita not have, like, double cover him or something?
I don't know. Funny story was I was there to watch my cousin play. My cousin played on Santa Margarita.
Okay. That is funny. You mentioned Polynesian and growing up tough. Tell me about that. Tell me about your upbringing and how you were brought up and how that helped you get where you are now.
Oh, man, I have a good supporting system. My family, you know, they raised me in the right way. You know, they taught me the importance of humility and gratitude, and that's all I can be right now. You know, I'm super grateful to be where I am. You know, God has blessed me with many gifts and talents and opportunities, and you know, I hope that I can glorify Him and make the best of what I got. So I have no reason to not be successful with all the blessings that He's given me.
And I did 2 Hawaii games on TV this year, actually. When they played UCLA was the first one. And the one thing I noticed talking with some of the Polynesian guys for Hawaii, family is everything. Like, family and loyalty is everything.
For sure. I mean, that's a big thing for us, you know, respect, loyalty, and family, and the man above. So they really try to engrave into our minds those characteristics and those traits. And man, I can say that I can definitely say they did a good job in engraving it into mine.
Did you have a favorite team growing up? NFL team?
I never had a favorite team. Like I always said, my favorite team is whoever drafts me.
All right, people say you remind them of Mike Evans. Do you have a favorite guy that you like to watch?
Nah, I don't really watch specific receivers. Growing up, I liked Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I can see that. You remind me of him a lot.
Yeah, that's one guy.
Your
that I was
hands
like,
and body control.
Mm-hmm.
And you were, well, I guess he was gone by the time you got to Arizona, but still.
Yeah, but nah, that's one guy. I mean, come on, Hall of Famer. Can't go wrong with looking up to him, you know.
No, I mean, there's no question. What's the first thing you'll do when when you get drafted or when you sign your contract? Have you thought about it?
First thing I'm going to buy or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't thought about it. Maybe probably just a house.
Yeah.
I'll probably just buy a house.
Hey, that's a good investment.
Yeah.
You don't need to be spending money on rent. Buy a house.
For sure.
That'd be awesome, man. Hey, I'm excited for you. I know you're grinding. I know it's every second. You put every ounce into it. Try, if you can, a little bit to enjoy the process.
For sure.
It only happens once. You
Definitely.
know, it only happens one time, and I'm like so pumped to think what that night's going to be like for you. Do you know if you're going to go to the draft? You're going to be at home? Have you decided yet?
I'll be at the draft this year in Wisconsin.
Okay. To
Yeah.
Green Bay, dude, get some brats. They're delicious, man.
Looking forward
Thanks so
to
much
it.
for coming on the show. I can't believe you're not even a pro yet, and we already got Sharpies with your signature on them. That is awesome.
What can I say, man? I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Thanks so much for coming on the show, T.
Appreciate you for having me.
All right.